Salmon and Vegetable Packets is a healthy way to cook a meal in a neat little package. Adding fresh herbs to the packet adds flavor, while the parchment keeps the fish tender and juicy. Learn this technique and you can change the fish, herbs, and vegetables to get a different meal every time. Hi everyone, welcome to today's episode of Let's Celebrate TV. I'm your host, Peter Lee. Today, our celebration today is all about me because it's my birthday.
Happy birthday!
So on my birthday, I get to cook whatever I want all day long, and the rest of the family just has to eat it all, no matter what. So today, I felt like salmon. So we're going to make salmon and vegetable packets. Let's get started. Now, the first thing I did for this was I put the rack in my oven on the lowest position, and then I preheat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 200 degrees Celsius. First step, get that out of the way. Now let's talk salmon. I have a beautiful piece of salmon here. This is a filet. It's 6 ounces, 170 grams. We're just going to do salt and pepper both sides. Just like that. And nice pepper. Impeccably clean hands. Flip that over. More salt. And some pepper. All right, this is all salt and peppered now. We're going to put this aside. This package has a lot of vegetables in it, and some of it is potatoes. I have some cute little baby potatoes. I have just 6 of them, but we just need to cut them in half so that they all cook evenly. If you can't get these little baby potatoes, you can use just one medium potato. And some of these are a little larger, I'll cut them into quarters, but if you use a larger potato, just slice it. Not too thick, but just slice them. Now, these don't have to be perfect. Cut them in half. And that's done. Now we're making a packet. So let's talk about parchment, because that's what we're making the packet out of. I get these great parchment sheets that are already, they're flat, they have a little grid on them if you want to cut them, and they're brilliant. If you can't find something like this, you should be able to find in your supermarket parchment on a roll. It's usually where the foil and plastic wrap is. So I'm going to open this up, lay it out nice and flat. Now in the center here, I'm going to put those baby potatoes that we just cut up. And this is going to be the base for our salmon. On top of that, I'm going to use some green beans today. I have 8 of them. Just put them there. Pretty simple. A shallot is next. Just one shallot that I sliced up. Now, a shallot is kind of in between an onion and a garlic. It's a little sweeter than an onion, a little more subtle than garlic, but it has a really nice flavor. Of course, I'm going to use garlic. 1 clove, just chopped up. And put that all right on. I want to give this a little seasoning. So another little sprinkle of salt, not too much, and some pepper. Now on that, I'm going to put a pat of butter. This is unsalted butter, just one little pat. You could use olive oil. I just prefer the taste of the butter. Our fish is next. All nice and salt and peppered. And I'm going to place that right on top. And look how pretty that is already. The greens, the gold of the potatoes, the red of the salmon. It's looking good. On top of this, I want to add more flavor still. A couple lemon slices. That's going to add a little bit of acid. You know, salmon can be It's an oily fish, and then with the butter, the acid's going to cut through that. It's also going to help keep everything tender, but it's going to add brightness. Dill is next. I have some fresh dill I just chopped up. You can use dried if you can't find fresh. But I have lovely fresh dill. It's spring after all, and there's dill all over. And all these flavors go great together. The lemon and the dill and the garlic, it all marries together beautifully. One more little pat of butter right on top. Pretty, huh? Now, let's say you don't like salmon. The salmon doesn't look very good that particular day. You can use other fish. You could use snapper or cod or flounder, whatever you like. You can change up the herbs. You can use tarragon or parsley or oregano. You can change the vegetables. You could take this in an Italian direction. You can take it in an Asian direction. It's mastering the technique of doing it in a little packet. So now we want to seal this up. Kind of like a Christmas package. We're just going to fold this up. Like that. Tuck in the little ends. And look, we have this neat little present. Now I'm going to pop this on a sheet pan. It's going to go into my oven. I have another one here that I did earlier. Into the oven for 15 to 20 minutes. Now we want to reach an internal temperature of 145 Fahrenheit or 65 degrees Celsius. That is where your kitchen thermometer, your probe thermometer is your best friend. If you find a thicker piece of fish, it may take a little longer. So now, off to the oven. It's been 20 minutes. My timer went off. I used my little probe thermometer and I got 142, which is perfect. Let's take a look. Ooh, how beautiful is that? Oh, the smell, the dill, the lemon, the garlic. Ooh. You know, it's that favorite time. The tasting. Let's have a little bite of fish first. And maybe potato, since it's right there. Beautiful. Beautiful. One more bite of fish. This is just too good. There's lemon. Brightness. The salmon is rich and buttery and wonderful. Potatoes are perfectly cooked, nice and soft, and all of that dill and all that onion and garlic just gets through everything. Let's add a little wine. That's pretty nice too. I hope you will make this dish and try it with other fish too besides salmon. You can even do it with chicken. So this is our salmon and parchment. Now, as always, we will see you on Tuesdays for our regular episodes and Fridays for either Basic Skills or Cocktail Fridays. So until next time, I want you to watch some of these episodes over here. Till next time, cheers.